Tranquil, beauty, and cozy are how people say about Hội An ancient town, one of the best ancient towns in Vietnam. Coming to Hội An, you will never forget the butterfly in your heart when standing beside Hội An riverside at night when ladders are lit up. Hội An is located in Quảng Nam Province, central Vietnam, peaceful and ancient. Hội An is one of the most famous tourist destinations in the central Vietnam that attract not only domestic tourists but also tourists from over the continent. In 1999, Hội An was recognized by UNESCO as World Heritage Site. The town is actually quite small, enough for you to wander around the whole place on foot. Motorbikes are only allowed on some of the streets, while the central areas are open for pedestrians. Walking along the road, travelers are exposed to many different kinds of handicraft, souvenirs, clothing, and restaurants. Although many old houses have been converted to modern business, they still prior to preserving the ancient look for the place. Fortunately, this is a place where you can enjoy both visiting tourist attractions and experience local cultures within walking distance. The reputation of Hội An comes from many factors. However, the three most special things may be architecture, food, and tailor. Hội An used to be an international commercial port, the meeting place of the merchant ships of Japan, Chinese, and the West during the 17th and 15th century, which affected a lot in its architectures. In this video, let's discover the beauty of Hội An.
Welcome to our top things to do in Hội An ancient town. And to begin with, the main attraction when you are in this town is to visit the Fujian Assembly Hall. Fujian is a southeastern province in China, and this place here was built by the Chinese back in the 17th century. It serves as a meeting place for the Fujian colony. Originally, this place was a traditional assembly hall, but it was later transformed into a temple for worship of the deity from Fujian province. So I'm sure that this is definitely one place worth checking out when you're here in the town. And its opening hour is daily from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and its location is 46 Tân Phú Street. Another one of the things that you have to do when you're in Hội An is to visit the Japanese bridge. Hội An's Japanese covered bridge dates back to the 18th century, and it is a beautiful historical piece of Japanese architecture. It is claimed that it was created by the Japanese then living in Hội An as a way to reach the Chinese quarter across the water. Now it has been restored by the Chinese and Vietnamese. Today, the bridge stands as a symbol of Hội An. The bridge is located at the west end of Tân Phú Street in Hội An, and it is easily reached from the town center. And there are no restrictions with regards to dress code, and don't worry about its opening hours because the bridge is always open. The third destination is worth visiting, and it is the Museum of Trade Ceramics. In this place, you should see the beautifully restored timber house in which the museum resides. Stepping inside, you will discover a vast selection of Chinese, Vietnamese, and Japanese ceramics found during archaeological digs in the area, mainly dating from the 8th to the 18th centuries. There are many antique pieces exhibited, including some from a ship wrecked in nearby waters in 1733 and pottery from the Chinese Tang dynasty dating from the 7th to the 8th centuries. The Museum of Trade Ceramics is open daily from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. and is situated at 80 Tân Phú Street in Hội An Old Town.
Hội An Night Market, occupying Nguyễn Hoàng Street in the center of town, is considered as official and popular market at night for both local and foreign travelers. It consists of over 50 local vendors selling a variety of local snacks, trinkets, clothing, jewelry, and accessories. It occupies a 300-meter long street that overlooks two rivers, and is illuminated by hundreds of colorful lanterns, making a popular spot for photography as well. There you can pick up some handicraft products in different colors, paper lanterns, conical hats, steel products, clothes with unique design, and a lot of souvenirs with true theme of Vietnamese culture. And of course, Hội An Night Market is not only a shopping paradise, but also a paradise of food. Hội An attractiveness lies in its vast cuisine that is delicious and surprisingly affordable. If you plan to make a food tour in Hội An, you must be remembered to add the following local foods in Hội An on your list, such as cao lầu, Hội An chicken rice, bánh mì Hội An, Quảng noodles, bánh bèo, hoành thánh, bánh xèo, bánh khọt, bánh bột lọc. It can be said that cuisine is one of Hội An's advantages to introduce and promote tourism.
The night of the Lantern Festival at Hoài River brings with its wishes and simmering beauty. It has made many visitors flutter once in. The Lantern Festival in Hội An is known as a monthly activity held on the 14th and 15th night of the lunar surrender. She is considered one of the most mysterious night activities in Hội An, with thousands of simmering, fanciful, and extremely unique lanterns. Especially when nightfall, it means that the electric light everywhere will also go out and be replaced by the night from the cherry beautiful lantern. In particular, the activity of releasing lantern is also considered as one of the traditional festivals of people of Hội An ever seen. Each lantern will be sent to it by the person who wishes to wait for the best. Therefore, this traditional lantern festival has been preserved by Hội An people for generations. But to serve tourists everywhere, the festival will be held regularly, especially on the full moon and on the first day of every month. The old town will turn off all the lights, and so along the two sides of Hoài River will be extremely bustling with stores selling lanterns for tourists. She is considered as the beauty of traditional culture as well as the spiritual meaning and spiritual value of an entire nation. What is the reason why this activity always receives the love of a large number of tourists in and around the world? If you want to experience the mysterious simmering faith that is rarely found anywhere else, visit Hội An on the occasion of Mid-Autumn Festival or the full moon day to participate in this exciting activity.
Hội An Asian Town is an important destination for many tourists exploring the central region, where not only famous historical sites, but people-friendly, close and habitable. Come on to experience the interesting things of life. Hội An people. All in all, Hội An is far better than I expected, and the town is definitely worth returning to over and over again.